hip hardware.
Hold on.
So,
It's take 3 again. Usually. Yeah, we're just gonna lift a few weights while we listen to the timestamp.
We're honored today to have the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and much of the senior leadership of the Pentagon here. It's an honor to have them visit. We just did a tour of the factory, and I think it really helps illustrate how manufacturing and manufacturing at scale is critical to the strength of America. So, and I'll tell you a little bit just about the purpose of SpaceX. Like, we want to make Star Trek real. Okay? We want to make Starfleet Academy real. So that it's not always science fiction, but one day the science fiction turns to science fact. And we have spaceships going through space, big spaceships, with people going to other planets, going to the moon, and ultimately
places that we've never been before. Let's see. A ship enters. Yeah, we're doing our reading now. Yeah, it just picks up and then they just edit it and they pick it up for the reading classes. Alright, so we're reading from page 318 in our Places to Know book. A ship enters the locks of the Panama Canal. Gates in the locks of the Panama Canal open to let the ship through. We're doing good, thanks. Yeah, we're making some beans. Black beans, we haven't really decided what we're going to do with them yet. We might do a bean and tofu kind of soup. It's more of like a goulash or jambalaya, really. It's great with potatoes. It is a lot of carbs, you're right. Where oceans meet. What's the shortest sea route between New York City and San Francisco? Through the Panama Canal. It's the shortest sea route between New York City and San Francisco. Before the canal was built, ships had to sail all the way around South America to travel between those cities. So the United States government built the canal through the Isthmus of Panama in Central America. The canal connects the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. A ship sailing from the Atlantic Ocean enters the canal through a bay. The ship sails through the bay and through a channel into a set of locks. Then the water is let into the locks and the ship is lifted higher and higher until it is floating at the same level as a large lake that forms part of the canal. When the gates of the last lock are opened, the ship sails across the lake and into another narrow channel. 3 sets of locks in that channel lower the ship to the water level of the Pacific Ocean. Then the ship can continue its journey. Now the United States is thinking about building a new canal near the present Panama Canal because the traffic through the Panama Canal is so great. The locks of the Panama Canal let the water in or out to raise or lower ships. The 5th and 4th bridge across a wide bay in Scotland. The bridge over the St. John River in New Brunswick, Canada, is one of the longest covered bridges anywhere. Links to land. Oh, yeah, that is really common too, especially different positions with muscle tightening and loosening tension, acupressure for sure. Sometimes it doesn't take much sometimes. Other times seems like you need a jackhammer. Yeah. I heard that. Links to land. It's common things you hear on those kind of journeys, so to speak. Some say realizations. Some call it maturing in life, growing up. It seems some live to 100 and never quite get there, really. Get where? I know, I'm not really anywhere either. Probably just the basics, the importance and essence of addressing certain things. What's imminent, you know? To each their own, eh? Exactly. Much love, health, and peace to you. When you travel from place to place and rivers and lakes get in the way, you can go across by boat or go around them or go over a bridge. People build bridges to make it easier to travel from place to place. The San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge crosses San Francisco Bay and connects the cities of San Francisco and Oakland, California. The Bay Bridge is a double-deck bridge. Both decks are used by cars, trucks, and buses. The 5th and 4th Bridge in Scotland is a huge railroad bridge over the River Forth. The Quebec Bridge in Canada is a railroad bridge that crosses the St. Lawrence River. The Mickinac Bridge links the upper and lower peninsulas of Michigan. The Peace Bridge crosses the Niagara River between New York and Ontario. The bridge is a symbol of friendship between the United States and Canada. One of the longest covered bridges in the world crosses the St. John River in New Brunswick, Canada. It has a covered footwalk for pedestrians. The longest pontoon or floating bridge crosses Lake Washington in Seattle, Washington. And to finish up this section, a highway over water. Look at that. There is a highway over water in Louisiana that you can ride on for 24 miles or 39 kilometers and see nothing but water on both sides. It goes right across the middle of Lake Pontchartrain, the largest lake in Louisiana, called Lake Pontchartrain Causeway. It is the longest overwater highway in the world. The state of Louisiana built the causeway so that people would not have to drive all the way around this big lake.